Happy Turkey Day! All right, welcome to Don't Be a Jive Turkey. What you need to know, pick a card. At this time, pick group number one, number two, number three. All right, let's go. All right, group number one. Okay, it is time for your reading. And like we said for the message, it is Don't Be a Jive Turkey. What message is meant for you, what you need to know, so on and so forth. We're going to start with our right tarot deck and then move into our other oracle cards as well. As always, our readings are read intuitively. Our cards will be read. We are doing reversals, uprights, however the message is meant for you to have. If this group does not resonate with you, please check the other groups. You are welcome to. And if you want to listen to all three groups, you go right ahead. All right. So let me see. Just my. Here we go. Just a hair. A little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So let's see here. Like I said, see what message for you for group number one. All right, first we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, last stand. Okay, as you can see right here. Persistence, grit, resilience, perseverance, near success, fatigue. Okay, so Nine of Wands. We are already telling you that what it is that perseverance and resilience. You have been through a lot, okay? Group number one. Let's just face it, 2025 has been one heck of a year for everybody. Emotionally, physically, however it is resonates with you. We have been through a lot for 2025. But it's saying for you, for group number one, you're still here. You're still standing. You have a reason. You have purpose. Okay, even though, and I have to learn this for myself, that things might be getting a little wonky and shady, you have a purpose. You're still standing. I know some people are like, oh God, I don't want to hear that. But for you, for group number one, that's what it's saying. Yeah, you've been through the mud, the mire, the fire, the rain, but you're still standing, okay? So let's see what else we have. Queen of Cups, compassion, warmth, kindness, intuition, heading, counseling, support. So this is saying that you have emotional intelligence and empathy. You, even though you've been through a lot, you still feel for others as well, okay? Group number one, it's like even though I've been through a lot of crap, I still feel for other people. You can't help that. You're a person who doesn't want to see another person hurt or doesn't want to see another person, going through challenges. Even though you can't help that, you just feel that emotional connection to them. You know what it feels for that. So group number one, when it's saying don't be a jive turkey, what you need to know now is that even though you've been through a lot, you still feel great for people. You still have compassion for people. You still try to help people by any means necessary. Okay, so that's what mission for you for this Thanksgiving, which is befitting because of Thanksgiving, because that's what the feeling of Thanksgiving is, to help people who are in need. Don't forget about other people. Okay, now interesting, we have judgment in reverse. Self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, failure to learn lessons, and self-loathing. Okay, group number one. What I'm saying for this, that even though regardless, yes, you feel empathy for other people, don't let that seep in. You've been through a lot, like I said, through the Nine of Wands. You have empathy for people, but please, at the same time, don't let it can happen, like transference of energy or things like that. Sometimes those other people's situations can also leap into your awareness as well, like it says for self-awareness. And it's because of the fact that you can take on sometimes other people's emotions. Like people say, you wear your heart on your sleeves and so on and so forth. So even though group number one, you've been through a lot, of course, like I said, you have compassion for people, great. But don't let what you've gone through, and it's kind of like a seesaw complex, but at the same time, don't let it give you self-doubt. Don't let it waver, even though you've been through a lot, okay? Group number one, it's one of those things where it's kind of hard to explain, but when you think about it, like, you just don't let other people, even though you're empathetic, you just don't let other people's situations consume you, even though at the same time, it is complex to say, but it's easy to understand. I'm going to take these cards right here, because let it straight up. We have the Three of Wands, momentum, confidence, expansion, growth, foresight, and looking ahead. Three of Wands. So like I said, you got the Wands energy. So with you for group number one, it's like, yes, you feel empathy for people. You want to move ahead. You want to do all the other things, but don't let it consume you at the same time. Then you have the Star. Hopelessness, despair, negativity, lack of faith, and dependency. You're probably like group number one. You're like, what are you trying to tell me? It's like you're saying, yes, I have this, but then at that. What it's saying is, like I figured for group number one, it's well, let's keep going with the cards and then I can explain it better. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, lack of quality, bad reputation, lack of motivation, rush job, mediocrity, laziness, low skill, dead end job. Okay, now we have all these cards together for you for group number one. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Okay, group number one. I probably should have had all the cards out first before I started to explain, but this gives you the scope of what's going on. Group number one, I apologize. I was out in the weather earlier today before filming, and wind and dust and leaves were flying everywhere. So it's kind of like a metaphor of what's going on. Like you've been out in the wind, you're fighting the wind, you're fighting the weather, you're fighting the heat because it's warm for it to be November here. And you've been through all of that, okay? You feel kindness and intuition, your healing. It's like when you go out in that wind, you can get a second breath, okay? You can have all your emotions and you feel, and it's healing for you. But at the same time, with that judgment in reverse, don't let the chaos and confusion of what's going on consume you, okay? Group number one. Because what it's saying is you can't let all that wind and them leaves and the rain and the noise and everything, you hear the plane flying over, don't let that get into you as well, because sometimes things can seep in at the same time. Even though you are feeling good about yourself and feeling good for other people, don't let everything consume you, okay? That's why with the media and everything like that, you can't let it get to you all at the same time. That's why I'm saying with the Three of Wands in upright, momentum and confidence. Again, like you're forging through that wind, those leaves, those rain, everything like that. You're forging forward. You're looking at what's going ahead. But then it tells you helplessness, despair, negativity, lack of faith, and dependency, and also lack of quality, bad reputation, lack of motivation, rush job, mediocrity, laziness, low skill, dead end job. So for group number one, it's saying you've been through the milk and the mire. I'm going to say this again to you. You've been through a lot. We all have in this year and years before, okay? We have to keep going. We're fighting the wind. We're fighting the rain. We're fighting the leaves. We're fighting the weather. We are fighting everything. But for group number one, you have to look at the bright side. You have to look forward. You have to forge forward. And there are times, yes, that when you were in this, going through everything, you did feel hopelessness and despair. And you also felt that you had like lack of quality. People could talk about you with bad reputation. People talk about everybody. And a lot of times they're talking nonsense. They don't know what they're talking about, but they just do it just because they can. But it's saying with that for you, group number one, don't let all that, the naysayers, the nonsense, the crazy, come in onto you. Look ahead for group number one. So that's your message for you thus far. It's going to be a Jive Turkey. What is the message for you? Well, just keep going, looking forward. A lot of times you're going to be in this nonsense of people doing things, but it's like everyone's been in it, but it's like what you make of it. Okay, group number one. All right, now let's go to the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see the messages for you. Excuse me. All right, we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay. If that's some of the words that you have had with the lack of quality, rush job, so on and so forth, hopelessness, it's letting you know that your family and your loved ones are safe. I know, like I said, with these times being where they are, you don't feel safe. You feel a lot of things going on. You feel the lack of quality, all this stuff that's going on, but it lets you know that you and your loved ones are safe, okay? Even when you don't feel it, you are safe. Okay. Oh, all right. We have it's time to take action. Like I said, move forward. 3 wands, go forward. Communication is key. You know, sometimes, new moon in Gemini, you have to, it's like with my sister, she knows when I am upset. I don't have to say a word. She knows me very well. So, and she's not going to not. She said, eventually I'll tell her what's wrong. She said, if I don't say it, then I will tell her eventually. And she'll just wait. Like she said, I'll wait. You'll tell me. And so now I tell her what's going on, what's in my mind. And then that's communication is key. And plus I am a Gemini. So yeah. So it's like, that's what you have to do. If you have where it says that your loved ones and family are safe, if you feel that sometimes you just got to say, hey, you know, y'all, this is what's going on. I feel this. What can we do? So on and so forth. And so don't let your past hold you back. again, with these cards that you had right here with the reverses, that's telling you that all these emotions you could have felt in the past. Okay, don't let that hold you back. Let that keep going forward, because if you don't, it will cause more despair in your mind and more self-doubt. Okay, group number one. All right, let me, sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. Yep, that worked. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Patterns of Progress Oracle deck. All right. Let's see here. Patterns. All right. We have Serene Sanctuary. Find inner peace and serene sanctuary amidst life challenges in your journey. Okay? That means that you find your peace. When I tell people meditate, think about things. Don't let things, like I told you, you've been through a lot. Sometimes you have to go off somewhere to yourself, just to, communication is key. Write down, tell people how you're feeling. Balanced living. Find equilibrium and harmony by balancing life to achieve wholeness. Let me tell you something about equilibrium. It is no joke. My equilibrium, known as, because like vertigo, okay? That's a metaphor that if you're not right, your balance is off, okay? That's why I was telling you, hold on to it. Find equilibrium and harmony. You have to balance yourself, or you're going to be like falling all over the place, because I suffer from vertigo. Vibrant visions. Embrace imaginative thinking and manifest your desires through creativity. Okay? That's why I told you, don't let your past hold you back. Keep going, moving forward with that Three of Wands energy. Okay? Your visions. That's what the Three of Wands is about. Seeing the vision, seeing what's ahead, planning ahead is part of the Wand energy. All right, now we're coming to the Psychic Tarot for the heart. And this will be, good gracious. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. All right. And there's a card in here that's not supposed to be in here. I don't know how it got in here. So we'll just pull that over to the side. Okay. Interesting. All right. So let's see. I need to pull you up some more. Sorry, group one. Technical difficulties. This is a new stand, and I keep forgetting it's not like my other one that I keep knocking to it. Okay. Well-deserved reward. Like I said, you've worked hard. You've been through a lot. So you deserve the sereneness, the nothing that holding you back. They're looking forward to you. The real deserved reward is because the progress that you have done, don't let the past define you. Don't let despair. You're moving forward, okay? Here we go. Balanced. I love it. Thank you. Balanced living. Balance. What I just tell you. Spread your wings. Move forward. Go ahead. Vibrant visions. There you go. See, that is like clarifying everything that I just said for you for group number one. I'm going to get one more card and then we'll end your reading. Right here. Okay. Opportunity beckons. Look, it coincides with the Three of Wands energy. If you look right here, I'm going to try to pull, here you go. Looking forward. All right, group number one. So that's a message for you. Okay, you keep going. We've been through a lot for this year, for 2025. This is your Thanksgiving message for you to let you know what you need to know. That no matter what, the things that get in your mind, things that have gotten in your way, whatever has happened, and this explains everything. Keep looking forward. Spread your wings. Look forward to the future. Live a balanced life the best you can. Don't let things dissuade you. Don't let things make you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Okay, group number one. So that is your message for this reading. Keep going forward. You're doing good. And by the way, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Eat some extra meals for me. And if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Friendsgiving as well. All right, gotta go. See you. Bye. All right, group number two. This is your message with Don't Be a Jive Turkey. What you need to know, okay? Thanksgiving edition. All right, so like I said, it's group number two. We're going to start with the Rider Right Oracle deck, Tarot deck. and we're going to see what message we have for you for today. Like I said, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not doing Thanksgiving, happy Friendsgiving, or however you celebrate this holiday. All right, so let's get, first we have the Fool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull all the cards out for your messages. We'll start with these two. I'm going to do it this way, like I've been doing. Okay, anyway, first we have the Fool. We know that that's the first card in the deck, and it's like carefree, beginning. Okay, your freedom, your innocence. You're seeing what you need to see. You're seeing things with fresh eyes. Okay, so it's saying that you're being free right now. Then you have the Devil. It says it's oppression, addiction, obsession, excess, dependency, powerlessness, and limitations. So interesting from the Fool to the Devil. So, sorry y'all. Yeah, we have people who love to race down the street. So, anywho, and they make all that noise. Anyway, distractions, exactly. With you being out there, being carefree, learning fresh eyes, the devil comes in, and it's like you don't want to be tempted by things that you don't need to be around. Interesting, okay, group number 2. So that's why I'm saying this message for you, that even though you are new to the ways of things, you have to be careful. I don't care what age you are. You have to be careful that things with ill intent will distract you, group number 2. Okay? Interesting, that falls up, and then that card comes down, well, whatever it was, comes down, this distraction. All right, then you have the 7 of Wands, defensiveness, standing up for yourself, defending yourself, protecting territory. There again, like I said, that is telling you, and it's giving you reaffirmation that even when you're out there being carefree, be aware, protect yourself. Territory is yourself, protect your space, boundaries, so on and so forth, okay? That even though you're being carefree, don't let people run over you, group number 2. All right, let's see. Take these 2. All right, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, freedom, release, taking control, surviving, facing fears, empowerment, and surrender. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. When you're out here being carefree, don't be distracted. Protect your peace, and then you'll have the 8 of Swords in reverse, that you will have that freedom that you want to feel. Okay? Let's see what it is. Oh, King of Cups. There we go. Wise, diplomatic, balanced, head and heart, devoted advisor, counselor. Like I said, if you follow and do not get distracted, okay, and make sure that when you're out here being how you want to be, that you're not distracted. You stand up for yourself, protect your boundaries, so on and so forth. Then you will have that freedom of the 8 of Swords energy and the King of Cups energy as well. Okay. So for group number 2, you can be carefree, you can learn, you can be thriving, but don't be distracted, because distractions. See? Distractions. If that isn't the physical manifestation, what I'm saying, distractions. Don't let distractions interfere with you, group number 2. When you're in mid-thought, don't let whatever you're doing, do not be distracted. Keep forging forward. Keep your defenses, your boundaries, and so on and so forth. You have your freedom, and you be wise with the ideas, okay, group number 2. It's interesting how that happens, that it's like the physical representation of what's going on. Okay. Sorry, group number 2, my throat's a little scratchy. Like I told group number 1, I was out with filming this reading. I was out in the weather and the elements, the wind is blowing, and fall is falling, but it's hot. So that's the South for you. All right, we have work through your fears. Exactly. The Fool energy. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. All right. It's time to release negativity. Like I said, full moon in Scorpio. Okay. You can have wise and like I said, defenses and so, because you're wise. All right. But it's time to release negativity. You don't need to be around people who don't mean you well. That's why I said that the devil energy comes in. Distractions. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon Taurus. When you are having a vision, make sure that when you're having your visions in regards to what you plan to do for the future, it says need to have a practical plan. Well, we all do. I don't care what it is. You always have a backup plan. Now, my sister tells me that sometimes I think too far ahead, but I can see what she's saying because it's funny. She'll say, I sit here and worry about and have an argument and haven't even said anything, and I have a full whole divisive plan and tactical. So I go a little overboard with my practical plan, but dial it back. Don't do like I do. Dial it back, but still have a practical plan on what you want to do. Group number 2. Yeah, I have a whole like tactical plan, a whole everything dialogue of conversation never happened, but yeah, I go overboard. Confidence is your key to success. Okay, when you have confidence with that King of Cups energy, exactly. This is new moon in Leo. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on to our Patterns of Progress Oracle deck. So in hindsight, group number 2. Now let's get into our Patterns of Progress Oracle deck. Let's see what messages they have for you. We have rooted endurance, draw strength. Here we go. Well, I saw strength somewhere. I was in here one of the cards. But draw strength from your roots and embrace growth through all life seasons. All right. Radiant resilience. Embrace resilience and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Like I said, I feel like it's the same energy as the full energy. If you look, the colors and everything like that, that's what the full energy is for you to grow. Go into opportunities. All right. Woven destiny. Unearth the threads that interlace destinies connecting us all. Eliminating Eliminating stitches. Experience moments of enlightenment and gain clarity on your path. Okay. And grounded strength. Build strong foundations and lay groundwork for future growth and success. That's what the Fool card is all about. It's about your successes, the King of Cups, everything like that. As long as you have your boundaries, you know what you want to do with your life, then you're trying to think of the word. You have success. I know I can't think of the word, but I'm having brain freeze right now. But a lot happened today while doing this reading. I had planned on doing it earlier. So a lot's been going on, but it's weird. It works out. But it's just like old me, still working on me, would have completely had broken down. And group number 2 just lost it and had I just been all over the place. But it's like now, it's kind of like with 2025 being the way it is versus from now and then, it's kind of like, okay, well, yeah. I mean, you feel bad for a couple of minutes, maybe feel about an hour, but you can't stop, you know. It's like things is way of working. So, yeah, group number 2. So that's left within itself. That sometimes when things look really, really bad at that moment, oh no, it has a weird way of working out. In the end, it's diabolical how those things happen sometimes. All right, group number 2. Then we're going to come to the end of your Psychic Tarot from the Heart Oracle deck, and then that'll be the end for your reading for this one. Don't be a jive turkey. Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. We'll take those 2. All right, we have clarity of belief. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That full energy. When you believe in yourself and have confidence. Moving on. Move forward. Okay? Don't let things distract you. Take the lead. Of course. The Fool, you're taking the lead. You're going out there on your own. Awaiting results. When you plant those seeds of being in that full energy and just going, having your boundaries and knowing what you're doing, the King of Cups energy, then that will help you plant the seeds, plant the pentacles, however you want, gain your roots on what you want to do for your life. That's what I said right here. Build strong foundations and lay groundwork for future growth and success. There you go. See, roots. You see, I love when it does that. I love that. Build foundations. Okay. And what are foundations? Roots. Master. You're the master of your own creativity. Trust and believe in yourself, group number 2. And then we have confront. If you have distractions, you confront them and you keep on going. You're saying, not today, we're not going to have it, and we're going to keep on going. All right, group number 2, this is your Thanksgiving message. Friends, your Thanksgiving message. Don't be a jive turkey. Or if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Friendsgiving. However the way you celebrate it. All right, y'all, I got to go. I will see you soon. Be safe. Bye. All right, group number 3, this is your reading for Don't Be a Jive Turkey. What message is for you? All right, so we're going to start with our rider, right? I hope I'm saying it right, Tarot Dick. And see what the message is for you for this reading. All right, that'd be a little something fun to do with the Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving thing. All right, let's see here. I'm going to zoom this out some because it's just like really, I feel like it's one side. I don't know. Okay, anywho. We'll get it right. Okay. All right. Oop, okay, thank you. All right, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. We have the 4 Swords in reverse. Okay. So we're already looking at right now the 10 of Swords being in reverse. Survival, improvement, healing, lessons learned, and despair. Okay. So, and then we have the 4 Swords in reverse as well. Recovery, awakening, re-entering the world, release from isolation, and restlessness. Okay. So what this is saying is for you, the 10 of Swords, the Swords energy is just like, you've been fighting a lot. 10 of Swords usually in the upright means that it's done over with, kaboom. But with this is saying that you have survived the tests. You have survived trials. You are improving and healing yourself from this stuff. And it says lessons learned, okay? And you are recovering from those lessons learned. And it's like it's consistent, okay? So you have recovered from the lessons learned. Everybody has group number 3. And I know it's kind of like intense when you think about, oh, wow, we've had these trials and tribulations and tests and things. Because even it's like today, for me, for instance, a lot of things were going on today before I did this reading. And it's kind of like, I quite proud of myself. I'm not bragging, group number 3, but it's kind of great how I handle them, because once upon a time, I'd have been all over the place, just stressed out, just like can't handle it. But I'm like, I feel like I put my big girl glasses on and was like, you know what? There's always just a solution. You just got to figure out what it is and just get it done. So that's what I feel for you. Like, even though you'll get through some situations, but you find the solutions, and you can take a whew moment, okay? Then you have the Knight of Cups, idealistic, charming, artistic, graceful, tactful. So like I said, you got through things. You kept your head high, okay? You, like negotiator, you said, okay, I got these situations. How can I get out of these situations? What can we do to get out of these situations? And you got out of them, okay? And you're recovering from those things, trials and tribulations and tests and so on and so forth. All right. Then we have the Fool. Beginnings, new beginnings. So you have gone through trials, gone through tests, gone through all these things. You have survived these. You are improving yourself. Okay, your time you have found recovering. You're awakening yourself with these ideas and these things that you have for group number 3. You're being graceful. You kept your head held up high regardless of how you felt. And now you can start over with new beginnings. So for group number 3, this is what the message for you is. Even though you have gone through some, you know what? Okay, you are surviving. It's kind of similar to, I think, group number 1. I'm not quite sure. If you want to, you can go over group number 1. I can't remember. But it's this one, I feel like it's just really spelling it out for you, group number 3. It's really spelling it out for you. That you kept yourself resilient no matter what. Okay, group number 3. You didn't have to be like that little thing. And he's like, someone help. I have a flat tire. You know him. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, but I feel that for you, that was your thing you were going through, and it's fine. Like you finally said, you know what? I had enough of high reaction and how I react to things. I'm tired. I need to hold my head up high, think higher of myself and quit trying to drag myself through stuff. Because like you've been through things before, you that way. So it's like why you act the same way. It's like beating a dead horse or whatever you want to say. It's like enough. I'm going to survive. Group number 3. All right, let's move to your Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see what the message for you is. Emotions are running high, of course. You've been through so many trials and tribulations and you finally can breathe. Supermoon. Work through, there we go, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, like I said. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Like I said, you've been through it. You full moon in Libra. Things are finally balancing out for you. Group number 3. All right. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, fantastic. Group number 3. All that stuff that you've been through, holding your head up. Finally, like I said, you're seeing the outcome. You're seeing happiness. You're seeing the horizon. You're seeing the finish line. Group number 3. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces, like I said, luck is on your side with the win-win forecast. Balancing, balance, spirituality, and practicality. See, all about balancing. All right, group number 3. Let's move into your Patterns of Progress Oracle deck. And let's see what it has to say for you. I don't know. Like I said, this whole reading has been about so much noise outside. And you're hearing things up and down. You're like, what in the world is going on? Okay, balanced living. Find equilibrium and harmony by balancing life to achieve wholeness. And what do we say? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. I love when I have my readings and it's like it repeats itself. Okay. Eliminating stitches. Experience moments of enlightenment. Gain clarity on your path. Like I said, it is pretty much reiterating everything we just said, or everything I just said. Flourishing not. Discover the mysteries of life and finding wisdom in the intricate beauty. Like I said, you're surviving, you're recovering, you're awakening, okay? Discovering the mysteries of life. Translucent thread work. Gain clarity and self-awareness. Understanding your true essence. Again, it is telling you, it's repeating itself. Group number 3. It's like I told you, this is what you're doing. Just keep moving forward. You are progressing. Keep holding your head high. Don't let it get you down. Don't let anyone get you down. Group number 3. Let me get a few more. Here we go. Unraveled path transition. There we go. With grace, embracing the unfolding process of transformation. Like we said, like I said. And then harmonious weave. Here we go with balance again. And coherence as we weave your path with intention. Group number 3 is going to repeat the same message for you over and over again. Okay. That's what I love, the confirmation. I love confirmation readings. Okay. All right. We're coming near the end of your reading, group number 3, because it's like straight to the point. Group number 3. I mean, it really is straight to the point for you. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. Feeling alone, you did. Sadness and isolation, you're coming over that. Strengthening bonds, yes. You're strengthening yourself. You're becoming one with yourself, group number 3. I'll get a few more, and then that'll be your end of your Thanksgiving reading. All right, we have challenging times. We've all been challenging. You're coming through those challenges, like I said, for you to survive. Group number 3. All right. I'm going to stop your reading right here because I think this is enough for you to understand what you need to know. Okay. You, like I said, don't be a jive turkey. You don't want to be out there and just be, it's like, it's directing you to what you're doing, where you have been, where you're going, where you're progressing, your Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving message. Group number 3. All right, this is where I'm going to end. I want you to please be safe. If you are traveling, please be safe, be mindful, be aware, just watch. I tell anybody that. Okay, but enjoy yourself, have fun. And I hope that this Thanksgiving / Friendsgiving, whatever you want to celebrate, is great for you. All right, I gotta go. I gotta upload this reading right away. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.